My name is David Fraser. We'll be playing a song and then we're going to get right into a special presentation on how to build your dream bunkie. You be my soap and I'll be your bubble. You give me love and I'll give you double. I can fly when I'm with. I'll be your eggs if you'll be my bacon. You make the dough if I'll do the baking. I can fly when I'm with you. Woo! I spend so much time just waiting for love. I just don't want to wait with you. You are the girl that I've been dreaming of. Pinch me, baby, 'cause I need to know it's true. You be my base and I'll be your carrots. I'll buy you a ring if you promise to wear it. I can fly when I'm with. I'll be your prince if you'll be my princess. Pass you a note and we'll hold hands at recess. I can fly when I'm with you. Woo! I spend so much time just waiting for love. I just don't want to wait with you. Are the girl that I've been dreaming of. Pinch me, baby, 'cause I need to know it's true. Oh! Oh! You'll be my peas and I'll be your carrots. I'll buy you a ring if you promise to wear it. I can fly when I'm, oh, I can fly, oh, I can fly when I'm with you, 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 you. Well, welcome everyone to the show. My name is David Fraser, and this is How to Build Your Dream Bunkie. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to turn to the regular laptop mic because everyone says it's a little less buzzy and annoying, so I'm going to do that right now before I forget. Right, I can get this guy out of the way. Take these off, and it's just the two of us now. Just a few people tuning in now. And we got a nice presentation tonight, so I'm going to get right into it. First and foremost, let's do a little introduction. So, where are you tuning in from? And what do you plan on using your bunkie for? If you win, or if you buy one, what are you going to use your bunkie for? I'd love you to comment below. Now, just like yesterday, if you comment below, we're going to pick up one random winner on the basis of what they use their bunkie for. Something that entertains us or warms our heart, whatever it is. Shannon or Heather, if you guys are watching right now, you could pick a winner. Maybe do a screenshot of their comment, and I'm going to announce yesterday's winner. Or sorry, 2 days ago we did the exact same thing. We said, where are you from, and then what would you name your bunkie? And we had a number of awesome names. And let me show you the winner. So it warmed my heart. So this was Christine Martin, the winner from yesterday's live stream. She said she's tuning in from Shabandawan, Ontario, and her name would be Isle of You. If you say it fast, it means I love you. Isle of You. Get it? I love you? Yeah, cool. I thought that was clever. I thought that was heartwarming. I thought it kind of gets the spirit of Bunkie Life well. So you are the winner of a pack of Bunkie Life Connection cards. Can you see those? So they're like your standard playing cards, and they're also cool, like how to get to know you kind of questions. Good for family bonding or when you have friends over, that sort of thing. So I will mail it to you, but Christine, I DM'd you. Make sure you email in, or if someone knows Christine, make sure she emails in so we actually get our mailing address or find someone. You can pick it up here at Bunkie Life HQ if you want. Either way is fine. So yeah, where are you tuning in from, and what would you use your Bunkie for? Comment below, and you could win a fantastic prize. All right, that's kind of the idea. Let's move on to our agenda takes. I've got quite the presentation, and I want to make sure we get through it. So we're going to talk about prepping your Bunkie area. You know, how we get our Bunkies to people, I guess receiving your Bunkie, how to build. I'll talk about the tools you need to build, which isn't much. And then we'll go into questions and answers. And if we have time, we'll do more questions and answers. I'm going to tell a story of a Bunkie lifer. Let's probably tell a couple stories of Bunkie lifers. And then I promised everybody I would close with a song, so I'm going to try to remember to do that tonight and not run out of time. And I'm just going to say in advance, I'm going to get to every comment I possibly can, but if I miss a few people, you can always email in. We're pretty good at getting back to emails. So we got a little overrun last time. Let's get into how to build your dream Bunkie. So first thing you want to do is you want to prep your area and foundation. You can do the full-on cement pad, but most people find a few deck blocks, some gravel. That gets the job done. I'm just going to show you examples of clients that have emailed in their photos. Here's another really good little foundation. This person is a little bit different. They've used joist hangers. Here's another client. This is built into a hill, so this is what you can do if you have kind of a slopey terrain, like every single part of my property. And basically what you're building is a small deck frame. This person decided to put plywood on top. Not even necessary. You can just do a normal frame like this. And here's kind of the bare bones. You probably would need something in the middle. That's probably an unfinished one. That's kind of the idea. So ignore that. All right. This is probably a good idea what you need. So the Bunkie itself will come with the floor joist that will rest on top of that, but they have to rest on something flat. So the deck frames, like I showed you, you could also just pour a cement pad if you want, or put down a ton of patio stones and get them level. That's just very difficult to do and a lot of work. So usually we put gravel down first, patio stones or blocks or deck blocks like I was showing you in the photos there, and then we build a little bit of wood on top of that. That's kind of the quick and easy way to do it. Let's talk about, so once you got your area prepped, let's talk about how the Bunkie comes. I am super proud of our delivery company here in Ontario. They usually will bring everything on a flatbed, and we try to group everyone together so that we can save everyone money on delivery. And they'll grab it off with this all-terrain forklift, and ideally, if they can squeeze in, they'll plop it down right near where you are building your Bunkie, which will save you a ton of time and a ton of hand bombing. Not always possible, but we do our best to make sure we can fit into tight spaces and make sure we can get as close to your build site as possible. So work with us, and then we're going to have the same system in BC, which will be a flatbed truck with a Moffat on the back, a forklift, so that when you get a Bunkie Life Bunkie, you can spend time building, not time lugging a bunch of pieces. Now, if let's say you're on an island or just an inaccessible area, we'll get it to the marina or as close as we can, and then you can take the piece apart and go from there. Now, let me show you what tools you'll need. I actually filmed this in my garage today. Hey everybody, hope you're having a great time doing the contest. I wanted to just do a quick patch in. I'm actually packing for Sunday's build. We're building another Make-A-Wish build, and we have some awesome Bunkie Life volunteers signed up for it. It's going to be amazing. And I want to show you the tools I'll usually pack for the job. So first and foremost, you're going to need a measuring tape. That's to get your corner square. You don't need to make any cuts or anything, but that helps you get your corner square. Next thing you need a lot of are nice hammers. Here's like your standard hammer. What I really like is this hammer right here. I call this Mini Thor. This one's got a lot of weight to it. Really good for pounding blocks down. Also, to get everything level, I'm going to be bringing my trusty super long level. I'm going to be bringing, of course, a bunch of cordless drills and batteries. Safety glasses, gloves for safety, and I used to bring an air compressor and nailer. Not necessary, but it definitely speeds things up. But I've replaced that with my handy brad nailer here. This is cordless, runs off a cordless battery. I'm going to bring a couple extra batteries, and that should save a lot of time too. You can use the classic old hammer and nail to get everything in. You don't actually need to use a power tool for anything. Same thing with sawing. So I usually bring a saw. But oftentimes, to make things go faster, I'll bring my trusty cordless saw. So that's kind of the idea. That's really all the tools you'll need to build the Bunkie. All the screws and nails and everything come with it. and all the hardware and everything comes together really easy to assemble. That's pretty much all you need. Oh, sorry, one thing. You need 1,000,000 ladders. Bring as many ladders as you can possibly bring, as tall as you can get. Ladders, 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 and of course a few friends. All right, does that make sense? I saw in the comment, I was trying to skim some comments while we were watching that video. Some people asked how much the Bunkie kit weighs. It depends on the kit, but they range from about 2,000 pounds to about 4,000 pounds. So you can also pick up your Bunkie, although what 99% of people find we're usually cheaper than picking it up. So we can usually get it to you for cheaper than it would be to get a truck and rent it. And
everybody,
you'll need like at least a flat, or you'll need like a trailer with at least a double axle trailer. So it's a semi-heavy duty piece of kit, but if you have a buddy that's got that, you're welcome to pick up. All right, let me talk about the build process. So we talked about, getting your Bunkie, right? That's how it comes. Then we talked about, the next step. Okay. The next step is take your package apart and count every single piece. That's right, count it all. Make sure that we haven't forgotten a piece. It's very rare that happens. Almost never happens. But when it does, we want to know about that on Thursday, Friday, or worst case scenario, Saturday. If you don't count your pieces and you call us on Sunday, that can be a frustrating experience for all. So count your pieces. Then you want to have ideally you have your foundation ready to go. Here's another foundation example. By the way, I'm showing you, this is like a complete set of photos that a client sent in of kind of the whole process, which is really helpful. Thank you, Deb and Brian, for sending this in. So you got your foundation. You're going to put your floor joists that come with the kit right on top of there. And then you're going to start building up your logs. They all go on an interlock, as you can see in the top right corner of this photo here. He is just putting it down, then you're going to pound them with a block and keep building up your piece by piece by piece. And before you know it, you're going to be sliding your doors in. They come ready to go and just slide right in. Same with your windows. They're going to slide into the cavity that's already pre-cut for you, like over here on the right. And then slide them in like that. Next thing you know, you're putting your roof beams on. They slot right in as well. And then before you know it, you got your roof on. I think they tarped this roof here to get the roof on. And then they stained it and put on some type of a metal roof. Well done, Brian and Deb. Love those metal roofs. And here's an inside shot. Another question that's common is, what do you do for electricity? I think they've got an extension cord running in there. Kind of in the bottom corner you can see. That's what I've got on my bunkies here at my place too. And here's kind of a nice view of the surrounding area. And here's some comments from Brian. Feel free to share. The family cottage since 1974 is shared, and with the growing use of the facility, lots of grandkids, a Bunkie only makes sense economically for the comfort of the family members and guests that use it. The kids fight over who can sleep in it. That's the goal. That's awesome. So yeah, so that's kind of the build process. Now, if you want to go into detail, keep unclicking that. When you buy a kit from us, we've got an installation video, actually more of a series of installation videos that take you from each step of the way. I don't want to bore you with that now. They're hours long. There's also a manual. There's also foundation specs, so you can build the foundation to the exact specs and it all works out. Also a roof spec, so when you order your roof, it works out really well. So that's kind of the overview of the process. We talked about what tools you need, how to build, and then basically after that, there's just the process of staining it, which I guess I showed. And that's kind of like painting. And that's pretty much how a Bunkie comes together. Most clients can find they can build like this 2019 that Brian and Deb built. That's the one we're giving away. Most clients find they can build a kit like this in about 1 or 2 days. I was able to build my very first Bunkie, which was this exact Bunkie too. And we got together. We basically got the structure up, and it got the roof-ish on in the first day, and then the second day was finishing the floor and staining and stuff like that. So, yeah. A lot of times people ask me, I'm not that handy. Can I do this? Well, stay tuned because there's a story of some crazy awesome ladies that pulled it off. And I want to inspire you guys that you can do it. Now, if you can't do it, let's say you have more money than time, or just you don't have the ability to pull it off, we do have installation contractors that we can recommend. And yes, we are always looking for installers. But we've got people we can recommend in different areas all over Canada. So if you want a Bunkie Life certified installer, you can reach out to us and we'll connect you. And also sometimes people just buy the kit and then hire the local contractor they know and trust, and that's totally fine too. That's totally a great option. So that's kind of how the build process goes. Let's talk about the contest. It's been going amazing. I think we have something like 60,000 people in this contest already, and we still have 9 days to go. So it's very exciting, and I want to talk a little bit about what's coming up. So so this is basically the end of this month, more or less. Enjoy your Halloween, and next month on Sunday we'll be doing a live stream, getting the most out of your Bunkie. I'm going to be talking about some of the other options and partners that we've brought in to help complete the Bunkie Life picture. I'm going to be revealing a few more of the things that are included in this grand prize package. Some really cool Canadian companies that we partner with to create like an epic Uber Bunkie package for this. And then Tuesday is a night off, and then Thursday is the most important live stream. If you tune into just one live stream, please tune into why we do this. It's we're going to be a really, hopefully, powerful event. And then, of course, November 8th, 9 days and 18 hours away, we will be announcing the winner. So we'll do it 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Ontario people, and then we'll do 7 p.m. Pacific Time for the BC contest. Okay, so that's kind of how we're breaking it down. And I'd like to get to a few questions, and then we'll do a Bunkie Life story, because I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to try to break the questions up. So if you could, before you start asking questions, a few little general rules. One is, don't just keep repeating your question. Just wait a little bit. And at this point, if you could stick to just adding questions instead of comments, it will help me get through these. So go ahead and type your questions in below, but only do it once. Don't repeat them. I will get to them. I'll do my best at least. Alrighty. So let me see some awesome questions. Here's the first one. Chris Voles Leves says, can you insulate it? Yes, you can. Our bunkies are pretty good for 3 seasons as is. If you want to bring it up to 4 seasons, then what I would recommend is check out Bunkie Insulation, Bunkie Roof Insulation on YouTube. Insulating your roof and insulating your floorboards, very easy and cost effective to do, and I think will get most people most of the way there. What can I do to make the Bunkie water resistant? I would stain it with a good Sanson Enviro stain, and also caulk your corners. That's included in the videos that we send to our clients. Can you relocate it after 5 years if your land lease ends? Yes, you can take the bunkies apart. It's kind of a pain in the neck, but it's doable. Do you need a permit? According to the Ontario and BC Building Code, Gary, no. However, check with your local municipality to be sure. How far from the property line in town? That would be a municipal specific question. You have to ask your building department. Can you build during the winter? Yes, it's not that fun. It's doable, but it's way more fun to build it, before the snow flies. Oh, here's a great question from Striker. Striker says, can you deliver to an island if you use the marina barge? Yeah, that's what we mostly do, is we'll barge it across, or sometimes you can take it apart. Yeah. Has anyone ever added on to the kit? Yeah, you can add, some people have added lean-tos and extra things. Yeah, definitely doable. All right. Can you provide the link to installation videos? Yes, if you're a client, Michael Douglas, yes. Just email in. We don't share that publicly because they're not the most produced, but they're effective. What's the weight of a Loft 2020? I think it's around 4,000 pounds. What about putting in a small wood stove? Yes. Google cubic mini wood stoves. Are there screens at the windows? Yes. What did I do pre-Bunkie Life? I still am a professional musician, so not so much happening this year, but I was performing full-time. Oh, okay. Can the kit be split into multiple packages for bringing off-road rather than splitting up the delivery location? Do you mean like, will we split it up for you? We would normally drop it as one big package, and then you could split it up from there. It's usually the best strategy. Oh, Monique Phillips, what are the hurricane straps? So hurricane straps are just a piece of wood that kind of connects the top pieces to the bottom. Generally, we'll have our customers screw all the pieces together too on the corners. Oh, how much protection does the mill glaze if I don't Stain the exterior. Does it gradually wear off? Yeah. So if you don't stain your bunkie, eventually it's going to start to gray like any piece of wood will. And then it'll just start to gray. So I would recommend staining it if you can. When I win the bunkie, LOL, when would it be delivered as winter is almost here? We're aiming for spring 2021. That's our goal right now with this contest. We're pretty much sold out anyways. And Kennedy Cernak asks, has anybody used it for a business before? Yeah, we have the alpaca farm near St. Thomas. They're really great people. Sylvan Alpaca Farm uses it for like their storefront. It's really great. Has a bunkie with a loft ever fallen? No. Is there a max wind it can handle? I mean, obviously, if a hurricane hits it, like an actual hurricane or a tornado, it might hurt it. But this spring, we had a huge tree fall on a bunkie that had just been built. It cracked the main beam and wrecked a few roof boards, but the bunkie still was standing. It was a huge tree, so they're pretty sturdy. We were able to replace that beam and replace the boards and get her going. Do you have a solar panel add-on? Yes. Check out additional options for your bunkie under products. Can you connect a bathroom bunkie without a permit, or do they need to be separate? They do need to be separate because as soon as you enlarge that footprint beyond 10 square meters, you're definitely into permit land. The composting toilet in a bathroom is a bit of a gray area, but my understanding is BC and Ontario, if you add actual plumbing and like connect the septic system or the sewer, then you're definitely into permit land as well. So the separate bunkie that we sell is a little 6x6 or a 7x7 version. Great for a composting toilet, and I think you're still outside permit land. Yeah. Scrolling down. These are great questions, guys. Does the loft go up as you go to help reach the top part of the build? Yeah. You can build the loft floor, and that gives you some ability to reach most of the roof. You still need some good ladders, though. Ladders, ladders, ladders. How many cases of beer are needed? I find depends on how heavy you're drinking. Do you recommend putting on the bunkie on a cement pad? Not really, unless you're like super go hard or you have a site-specific reason to do that. If you can get by with just a kind of deck frame, that's the way to go. How often do you have to restain your bunkie? I think you meant restain. Well, Striker. If you use the good stuff, only about every 4 or 5 years. That's Sanson and Virostain. Can we add height for a loft? We sell loft models. You should check our webpage out. Ooh. Can we stain even if temperatures are low? I just built one. Jim, I wouldn't recommend it. I would just wait till spring. It's not the end of the world. I've let too many bunkies wait over the winter. It's not the end of the world. A little more sanding in the spring. You still have to sand it either way, so. Cool. Are there huge trees in Ontario? Well, not huge trees like you guys have in BC. We think we have huge trees. When I said huge trees, I was talking about Ontario huge trees. They're not BC huge trees. Do the metal roofs come in different colors? Yes, we usually recommend Vic West roofing, and they're awesome. They're really big all over Canada, and they come in almost any color. Oh, here's actually a good comment from Justin. An orbital sander should take care of the light scruff required for paints and stains. Yes, there's a video of us doing staining a bunkie. And usually just kind of lightly sand it so it takes the stain better. If you type in like bunkie stain, there's a video of the Sanson guy coming to my house and helping me fix a problem. Where's the wood come from? So we use Nordic spruce, mostly Ontario and Quebec. Terry Rantahall asks, how many people are needed to erect a bunkie? Well, at least 2. Do not try to do this on your own. I'd say the optimal is like 4 or 5, but if you can get 2 people together, it just might take a little longer. Are the windows thermal paned? Yes, they are. All of the Bunkie Life windows except our summer cabin have double panes. Wendy asks, if you had 2 bunkies side by side, could you put a hole facing sides out a door and avoid permits? It'd be a tough argument you'd have there with the building inspector. You have two buildings connected, you have one big building. Are the posts at the front of the 2019 decorative only? Yeah, pretty much. Lots of people don't include them. I included mine and I angled them back into the bunkie. If you go straight down with those posts, you're technically into permit land. A way to build a dream bunkie one day soon in BC. How much to deliver to Vancouver Island? We're still figuring that out, but we want to get it very cost effective into BC. So here in Ontario, you can get most places $500 or less. If there's ferries involved, you might have to pay the ferry fee, but we're hoping to be $500 or less in BC as well. That's our goal. What is the largest size of a bunkie? Well, you can go up to 10 square meters of a footprint without needing a permit. Our biggest one is the 2020 loft. If you want to do bigger custom stuff and you want to get into permit situations, we do make large custom stuff. So give us an email. When we win, I like that positivity, Annie. Can we upgrade? Yes, you can. If you win in Ontario, can you have it shipped to BC? I'm not really sure I understand that. If you pay the shipping, sure. Delivery is not included with the price. Oh, this is a great question from Amanda K. Is there anywhere we can go to physically check out some bunkies? Yeah, come to my house. I've got every single bunkie on our website is here except our old loft model. And you're welcome to come. I live outside of Toronto, which is on Montreal Road, north of Georgetown, Oakville. If you're in BC, we're working on that, but it probably won't be feasible until the spring. However, you're welcome to fly to Ontario and we'll pick you up and take you around. How many do we usually have in stock at any one time? That really depends. This year has been crazy busy. We've been really struggling to keep up with demand. So sometimes we'll have stuff ready to go like tomorrow. Sometimes you have to wait 6 to 8 to 12 weeks. So the best time to order is now, in the off season, and then you're ready to go for spring. Kind of a first come, first serve basis. If I purchase this winter, can you hold till I move next year? Yeah, we can totally hold stuff. It's not a problem. Do we still produce the 2018 loft model? Yes, we do. All costs in. How much is a bunkie? Check out the website. What tools are needed? Go back and rewind. I specifically answered that question. How much is the charge for us to build? Well, normally we just set up contractors and clients together and they can negotiate that. Between $2,500 on the low end for the small bunkies to about $4,000 for like the big, super huge bunkie. And that includes your foundation. That includes a metal roof on the top and basically everything done for you. For BC, are they mold and rain resistant? Yeah, it's a wood product. Wood's pretty good at that. Obviously, stain it, put a good roof on. Hope this is educational, guys. Will you be updating the loft model for 2021? We're going to add a few little tweaks, but I think we've kind of got our three, big, bigger, biggest in the loft category. It seems the feedback on all three models is really good now. We've worked out a lot of the kinks, so I don't think we're going to make any dramatic changes. And we probably will rename, instead of calling it by the year, we'll probably come up with actual creative names. Probably over Christmas break, we'll figure that stuff out. Maybe with your help. Patty asks, what is the difference between a tiny house and a big bunkie besides permit? Well, a big bunkie, once it gets more than 10 square meters, you're in permit land either way. So a tiny house generally has like full plumbing fixtures, full insulation, like proper wiring, and a huge price tag. I'm friends with a lot of the tiny home people here in Ontario, and they start at $90,000 to $120,000, right? The bunkie thing is just, it's a scaled down version of that big time. There's doesn't come standard with plumbing or electricity. You can add those things relatively easily. The insulation, we're not probably easy to get up to like a standard R31 or whatever the building code is. So do people live in their bunkies here in Ontario all year round? Yes. There's a number of clients that have done that. Is it for the faint of heart? No. You have to be a hardy kind of individual to do that. I'm pretty excited that we've got an interview with Dan. If you check out Can You Live in a Bunkie? There's a video of him going through the winter this past winter. We went and interviewed him in August, and that interview is going to come out soon. So it's possible, but are you kind of skirting around the law a little bit? in your area, double check, obviously, but it's not really, it's a bit of a gray area legally for sure. But it's inspiring to see people doing that and just like taking the bull by the horns and doing it. But like I said, it's, did our grandparents basically live in bunkies? Yeah. Our great-grandparents, at least. Do you have any recommendations for bunkie size furnishing and decor? Yeah, we have a huge kind of, on our Facebook page, kind of go back in time. There's all the stories of different bunkie lifers and all their interior photos and things they've shared. That's a really good place to start. And we're actually trying to partner with some different furniture companies right now to offer discounts to our clients. So we're working on that. Kandashwin asks, payment plans? Yes, we partner with PayBright, so check them out. If you want details on that, email in. Oh, do you have a preference day of the week when we can come? No, I mean, generally not Sundays. Don't come on Sunday. But just email Shannon at bunkielife.com and you can set up a time, or you can go to calendly.com/bunkielife and book a time that works for you. We're open anytime. Do you recommend screwing the floor or brad nailing in the groove? So I like to nail with that little brad nailer I showed you. It's way faster. The Bunkie kit comes with screws. You can screw it too. Lots of ways to do that. It's like basically like anyone's end. There's a tongue and there's a groove hardwood floor. It's like a hardwood floor. So either way is fine, but I like to nail. It's way faster. Can you have lofts on either side and still be without a permit? Possibly. Depends on how you build it. You have to make sure your footprint is below 10 square meters. For areas where permits are an issue, can you add it? Yeah, we can add doors, we can add windows very easily. That's an easy upgrade. Our cottage is in Quebec. Will you deliver there? We can arrange it. It's a bit complicated, but we can make it happen. I should probably mention the code word, eh? I should probably mention the code word. I'm going to do it right now. But before I get to that, I'd like to tell a Bunkie Life story. This is a real Bunkie Life story. This is one of my favorite group of people. So on the left, we have Jackie. And she built a bunkie, I think it was last summer. And so let me read what she wrote. The process of building this bunkie with 5 of my women friends aged 50 to 70 was a cathartic and amazing bonding experience. We all read the instructions, watched the videos, and prepared. Hold on, I'm going to cut in. May I add, that's amazing that they actually did that, you know? Not everyone reads the instructions and watches the videos, but Jackie did. 10 points for Jackie. So that's her with her friends. That's them starting the process. We all just fell into a rhythm and into roles comfortable for each of us. We started the foundation at noon Friday and put the last roof plank on Monday. We now have a sleeping bunkie on island property. I'm building. On a lake with a beautiful view. Be patient. Take time to reread and review the videos. And take it step by step. Let the Bunkie Life team know when you're building in case you cannot sort something out and get stuck. They are an email away and very supportive. My Bunkie experience from start to finish has been great, and this is just the start. From the order and amazing delivery to the island on self-serve ferry barge, to me being a pain during setup questions. If we can build this thing, anybody can. And it's Jacqueline M. and the 5 friends. That's her with her finished bunkie there. And that's them heading back to the mainland. So, an inspiring story, absolutely. And I always tell everybody, no one has tried to build a Bunkie Life kit and failed. I totally understand if there's stuff going on in your life and you want to outsource the build, it's totally fine. But I just want to inspire you that you can build this yourself. So, let's get to that code word. And I'm open to a few more questions. We got time. We got time. Okay, let's do the code word. The code word for 100 points that will appear on the scoreboard shortly. Not yet. That code word is insignia. The code word again is insignia. Insignia. Okay. Someone asks, can we volunteer on the Make-A-Wish build with you? Yeah, go to bunkielife.com/volunteer and apply. We're building one actually this Sunday, close to us. I don't know if the volunteers have been chosen or not, but I'm hoping that we'll continue to do these Make-A-Wish builds, hopefully in warmer warmer temperatures. But yeah, I hope it becomes a regular thing. We'll see. We've got, I think, 4 of them this year. Is a Bubba Bunkie type available? I'm not sure what that is, Kelly Warren. Can you elaborate on what a Bubba Bunkie is? Oh, it sounds like it doesn't come with the roof. It does come with the roof loft boards, but everyone always wants to match their cottage or their house. So what we do is we have an order sheet. Here's how to order your shingles or order your metal or whatever. Or you can do, shake tiles. You can do slate. There's tons of different things you can do. But we found the most cost-effective way for our clients was to have them order it locally. So we're not a weird middleman on a deal. Yeah. If we were to hang something from the Bunkie walls, is there a weight limit? Yeah, probably. I'd say no more than like 300 pounds, because it's pretty solid. But you don't want to, like, you can hang a Murphy bed off it. Lots of people have done that. Yeah, but don't like hang, I don't know, something super heavy. Do you think you will eventually offer a 1-bedroom model? Pretty much all our kits are 1-bedroom models. When you really break it down, the summer cabin's a 1-bedroom model. The no loft that we're giving away during this contest is a 1-bedroom. Yeah, check out all the products on our product page. I wonder if you could put a small porch on the loft part for your next model. Here's what I'd recommend. Have your Bunkie and a small adjacent but not attached porch. Adjacent but not attached. And that way you have at least an argument to be made that you have 2 separate structures that don't need a permit. That's what I've done here at my place. All my Bunkies have little removable porches at least. All right. How hard is it to add a screen porch? If you're talking about any of the ones with an overhang, not too hard. But you technically are into permit land. Is there an option for different hardware other than the Torx screws? No. We are going with Torx screws, but we're going to include the bits in all of the Bunkies moving forward, is our plan for 2021. These are great comments. Oh, any plans to set up a display in South Frontenac? Probably not, to be honest. Yeah, like we have enough clients up there. If you really want to see one there and you're not willing to drive to us, we could probably set you up. Just email in. Most Bunkie lifers are cool with like giving you the tour. How does one bridge from entertainer to builder? So I'll tell you that story on. Let me tell you. I'll tell you on the next one, which is called Why We Do This. So Thursday, November 5th, I'll go all into that, how that happened. And that was a great question. Okay. All right. Great question there. I'm scrolling down. A couple of people asking about how do you go from music into Bunkies. I'm scrolling down. Will these outsourced products be available at a local dealer? I don't fully understand that question, Angela. Can you elaborate on that? Outsourced products? Not sure. Oh, you mean like the composting toilet and the stoves? Yeah, we always partner with national brands because we're becoming a national brand. So, anybody that ships we want to make sure we're partnering with companies that ship all over Canada. Yeah. Oh, Paul asked, this is a great question. Did you finish the Bunkie book? Yes, it's currently just about to go into final editing. So yeah, we're going to be having it printed. And the Bunkie book is coming out for Christmas like I promised. Some people are like, I never got my Bunkie book. Yeah, I said up front, it won't be out till Christmas. I needed to write it at that point. So it's written. It's being edited by the people that are good at editing. The photos that Sarah has been taking, she's been visiting all our Bunkie Life clients all summer and all fall. Photos are all in. It's looking amazing. I actually haven't seen the whole book in its entirety, but like it blew my mind just the rough draft. So we're at the final editing stages, and we're going to print them out quite shortly. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, we'll explain that on November 5th, why we do what we do. Is it possible out of Skylight? Yes, it's been done. Check out our Facebook page. We got time for a few more questions. I'm going to get through these. Oh, someone says, play some more music! Freebird! So as long as the porch or decking are separate, they count as two structures. That's the argument you can make. I can see certain building inspectors being like, eh. Oh, the Bubba Bunkie. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Kelly Warren says from the HGTV show. Yeah. Bubba's Bunkie from the So to give you some backstory, she said, what is the Bubba Bunkie? The Bubba Bunkie we were featured on an episode of HGTV that came out a couple of weeks ago. Bubba's Bunkie is the one we're giving away. So it's the 2019 No Loft model. Most uncreative name ever. The No Loft model. Oh, what Bunkie name won the Name Your Bunkie? I think I read that out earlier. It was Christina something. I forgot her name, sorry. It was Christina Martin. That was who won. Okay. I'm motoring through these questions. Have the Bunkie Life books arrived yet? No, they're coming in December. Like I promised right from the get-go, Kelly Lowe. I'm looking forward to getting your review around Christmas time. But it's definitely coming along. We're going to definitely make the promised December delivery date. Yeah, the Bubba Bunkie from HGTV. That's correct, Carla. Thank you for clarifying. How do you insulate the roof? Type in into YouTube Bunkie roof insulation. There's a video of me doing one. It's pretty easy to do. All right. People are asking, how did I get into this? We'll explain that on November 5th, why we do what we do. Are we recording these lessons? Yeah, there's going to be a replay if you go to bunkielife.com/TV. All the live streams from this contest, even the last couple contests, they're all live, archived there. Oh, Claudia asked, what's the Bunkie book? If you're new, Claudia, you might not know about it, but there's a Bunkie Life book. And it's kind of the story of my family, how we got into bunkies, some hardships our family went through, and how we kind of tried to use that to do some good in the world, basically. That's a really terrible book synopsis, but that's part of it. And then I also tell a lot of the stories of our clients, all the amazing things they've done, and then how to just some of the things I'm saying about now I go into detail, how to build the foundation, all these things. So I wrote it this summer, and it's ready to go. All right. Oh, here's a good question. What happens if a door or window needs to be replaced? We just send you a new one generally. They're really easy to pop out and pop back in if you're using the Bunkie Life windows or doors. So we have a 5-year warranty. If anything breaks, if you smash it yourself, please tell me, be honest. But if it's wear or tear or just, we try to replace all that stuff. Do you get a book if you win? No, the grand prize does not include a book. I think one of the top 10 prizes includes a book, though. Yes. Do you deliver with a flatbed trailer? Nicole Parker asked. Yes. Yes, we do. Do you have to clear coat the inside? No, not necessarily, but it will help with scuffing if you got kids in there or like people partying or whatever. It'll help with the scuffing. I've usually clear coated mine. All right. I want a Bunkie book for Christmas. Yeah, we'll make that happen. I'll explain that on November 5th. And it's on our website, actually. You can still order it directly on the website. If you want to go do that right now, all the proceeds from the book will go to Ronald McDonald House Charities. Yeah. Lori says, in honor of your wonderful daughters, you should name your 3 loft models after them. That's actually a really great idea, Lori. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, I think I'm getting through these questions. I think I'm motoring through. I feel like people are excited about the book. Virginia, how's it going, Virginia? Richie? One of my favorite Bunkie Life clients. Okay. Shouldn't have favorites, but yeah. So the book's going to be very fun. How much would the book be? I think it's like $50. It's like full color and lots of photos, and it's kind of like, one of those coffee table kind of feels. Do you have to put plywood down before installing the floor? No. Not a bad idea, but not necessary. Oh, can you add a window after the bunkie has been built? Doug, yes, totally. It's super easy. Email us. I have a video how to do it. It's very simple. Here's a cool question. Jules asked, is there one big prize or are there multiple prizes? So there's one big prize for Ontario, or like grand prize. That's the bunkie and a few of those cool add-ons that we'll get into on Sunday. So the Bubba Bunkie, the 2019 No Loft Bunkie, and then some extra fun things that I'll be announcing on Sunday. So there's one of those packages for Ontario and one of those packages for BC. They're kind of 2 separate grand prizes. And then also each province has a top 10, and that's by points. So the grand prize is by random draw. More points means you have more chances to win, but it's still random. The top 10 are actually who wins the top 10 points. I think 1 and 2 are $1,000 credit towards a purchase. And then 3 to 5, I think, are the book, or maybe a shirt. I think it's a shirt, actually, like a Bunkie Life shirt, kind of like this. And then I think the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think they get like the Bunkie Life connection cards or something like that. It's on the scoreboard page. Check it out. Yeah, great question, Jules. Oh, this is cool. Beautiful. My husband, the veggie burger guy, and my son San Diego came to I'm assuming you guys are talking about coming to the barbecue. Yeah, because we have a trampoline. Very cool. Where can we buy your music? Yeah, you can get, if you type in David Cavan Fraser into iTunes, I can type that out maybe. Hold on, I'll spell that. You can buy all the 4 albums I put out over the years. If you want to check that out, that's me on iTunes. Have you written a Bunkie Life theme song yet? I don't want to try to make one up on the spot. Bunkie Life! I got nothing. No, the answer is no. It seems as though you're in contact with your clients. I have the best clients in the world, so yes, obviously I want to hang out with them. So this whole summer we've been taking, this is a chat, this is a side chat. So this whole summer, my friend Sarah, she's an amazing photographer. She's been heading around taking photos of everyone's bunkies for the book, right? And she's like, yeah, you guys have the funnest people. Like she's a lot of them will offer, there's no obligation to do this. Like not everyone does this, but some people will be like, hey, you can, stay over in the bunkie or stay over at the cottage or whatever. So she's like having all this wine with all these cool Bunkie Life clients, and she's having a lot of fun doing it. So, is the book available to anyone? Yes, the book is available to. I think you can still buy it right off the website, or pre-order it, I should say, off of the website. Go to products, and it's called the Bunkie Life book. And like I said, all the proceeds go to Ronald McDonald House. And the reason why is explained in the book. And will also be explained when we talk about why we do what we do. Does rain and snow affect swelling of the bunkie exterior walls? No. It's a wood product, so it's going to contract slowly and constrict over the winter. So there's the bunkie takes like a big breath every year. If you got a good stain on it and it's not, there's no moisture like sticking on it or like staying, like you don't want snow sitting on it unless you've got it stained. So definitely stain it with a good Sanson Enviro stain, and it's not, you're not gonna have issues. And also caulk all your corners. Oh, could a 14? This is a great question. Wendy asked, could a 14-year-old assemble a bunkie with adult supervision? Yeah, as long as you need 2 people actually with hands on. You can't just be the kid doing it by himself. Yeah, we've had lots of customers. I wish I could show you guys this one. People like grandkids build it with their grandpa. I'll show you some photos of that kind of thing. There was a year 1 Mark this guy named Mark Turner built it with his son. Like a lot of cool stories like that. I'll share them maybe next live stream. Can you get the instructions not in CM? We can. We're working on getting them in Imperial as well, but not right now. Yeah, Lisa says this would be a great project for my son and father-in-law. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So the very first bunkie I ever built, I built with my wife, my dad, and my father-in-law, and it was just like it's cool. Has any high school made a bunkie for a class project? That is a good idea, Don. I don't know if that's happened, but that is a really good idea. Debbie says, thanks for the songs you sent. Love them. That's great. I'm glad they brought some joy into your life. Oh, Cavan, how cool. When my ancestors came to Canada, they settled in Cavan, Ontario. Yes, that is my mother's maiden name, and that's my whole Irish side of the family. So yeah, Cavan is an Irish province. Or not a county Cavan. It's a county in Ireland. What HGTV show was your bunkie featured on? Kara Christie asks. It's a new show. Just came out in September. It's called Family Home Overall. I think we were episode 1, but it aired on the 3rd slot. Kind of weird. But anyways, we filmed it last September. It's a really inspiring show. They take a member of the community basically every week, and someone that's contributed a lot to the community. They'll make over their whole house. And our little part of it was that. Well, you got to watch the show. I can't give the whole show away, but you got to watch it. It's a pretty inspiring guy and a pretty cool story. Leanna watched. Do you know about using spray foam in the bunkie? Is it better to use in warmer weather? Yeah, spray foam has. I actually do know a lot about spray foam because we spray foamed one of our bunkies just this past month or 2 months ago. You need warmish weather for it to properly stick. You don't want to be putting on in the cold. So that's something that you want to do probably summer to early fall. And really effective, like really, really good because it seals everything in. I have an interview with Mike from Phase 2 Insulation who did our shop, and he did our bunkie as well. So I'll be putting that out at some point this year. How do bunkies stand up to bears? Good. Nobody has been eaten by bears in a bunkie, to my knowledge, at this point. My sister told me that spray foam attracts carpenter ants. I don't know if that's true. And that's, yeah, I think I caught up to the comments. It's feeling like a nice denouement to the evening. I hope I've answered all your questions. If you got an extra one you've been holding on to, like a constipated sailor, let it out. But other than that, I might just play a song and call it a night. We had bears smash glass to get into our cottage. If they really want in, they'll find a way. Yeah, that's probably true. Bears are jerks. Do you know if you're into permit land if you use solar? I don't think so. No, the solar kits that we sell are very minimal. One solar panel, little box, like cell phones and lights and stuff. We have a slightly bigger one that we sell that's like, coffee pot, maybe a small fridge kind of thing. These are not like, huge solar arrays. Do you really buy my neighbor a beer if they don't like it? Absolutely. So we have our 3 guarantees that Michael's alluding to. Guarantee number 1. If you don't love your bunkie, within 60 days, we will return your money, no questions asked. The second one is we'll replace or repair anything within 5 years. And then number 3, if your neighbors don't agree you have the best bunkie on the block, we will personally buy them a beer and tell them to get their eyes checked. Ian says, Blue Rodeo song? That's something we might do, Ian. Put that up at the top. All right. Can we choose to tar the roof? Is that a better option? No, I don't think so. Quality metal roof, guys. That's all you need. Quality metal roof. Do it right, do it once. That's my motto. I've done so many things not right and had to do them twice. So, all right. I think I might do... Yeah, the code word is insignia. That is correct. You'll have to go to the contest scoreboard at 10 o'clock tonight. We'll have it up for sure, or sooner. Let's end the night with some Blue Rodeo, and maybe if we can, I'll get Neil Young in, which is a request by Corinne Canal. Yeah. This is great, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just trying to switch over to a good mic if I can. We back? Strange and beautiful are the worlds tonight that dance around your head. In your eyes I see this perfect world. I hope that doesn't sound too weird. And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need. It's all that I need. And if we are lost together, and we are lost together. I stand before this live stream cloud and wonder why we bother. So much control by just a few, stumbling from one disaster to another. And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need, all that I need. And you we are lost together. And you we are lost together. Whenever I play this song, I always think about how people are always predicting the end of the world, you know? This was a year where a lot of us were thinking about the end of the world. And yeah, I don't know if the doomers are right. We're all going to be eating at trash dumpsters and cooking rats on a fire, but I think the message of this song is maybe we are screwed. But if we are screwed, at least we're screwed together. And I want all the world to know your love's all I need. It's all that I need. Anywhere we Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again in just a few days. Sunday night. See you then.